Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, along with my co host, Kevin
Hello.
and Brett.
So,
Today we're going to talk Challenge USA. This was episode 10, and it's called Pledges of Allegiance. Just like we were just talking pre-show, the finale's next week. So kind of sneaking up on us. There's a lot of people left. Before we get to the episode, what are your thoughts on that?
yeah, I was very caught off guard that the finale was next week. So when they said that at the end of the episode, I was like, oh crap. Yeah, I thought they're probably gonna do one more elimination, I guess, probably next week, and then go straight into the final or something.
Because I'm assuming when they said it's going to be like a 2 hour episode. I think the way they said it has to be like if they're going to eliminate somebody else, like you're saying, they can't have the finale as well.
I don't know if they're gonna do that. I think they might have made it because
It's got to be 2 hours,
have
right?
two guy eliminations at the counting site.
Well, are the numbers even, girls and guys? Because it would technically just be a girls elimination at this point because
That's what I
have
mean.
two guys and one girl.
Unless it's like, all right, this is the finale. They start this and this one of those things, and then
Like a mini.
part two is next week type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, mainly just like, how do you feel about this many people left? Even if they do have another girls' elimination, I think.
Yeah, they'll probably do that for sure. But if like the first leg, the last person there might.
Okay.
Honestly, like I think my biggest issue about it is like they should probably start it as soon as possible because like I'm kind of otherwise it's just like watching the Survivor guys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If they eliminate anybody, if they eliminate another girl and a guy, it's going to be all Survivor people at this point.
Yeah, no.
Survivor is the strongest of all the shows. I mean, I could have predicted that going in.
Yeah, it's funny you said that. I literally was like, I hope Brett's on it tonight because that does explain a lot.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to point out is how much Desi looks like she's a fucking weather woman whenever she's in her confessional. But that was that.
I mean, she's an attractive weather woman then.
I know, but she wears not like that blue blazer.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they have like just little like this is my confessional outfit for the week, and they just.
I think Desi. I mean, outside of the confessional, in her confessionals, I guess she talks about like I think she's supposed to be like a really good athlete herself. So then when she was running against Angela, and then it's like, oh shit, Angela won already. When I thought I was doing well.
Yeah, right. I think you're right about that because she's probably one of the upper tier women. I would say like I would probably lean on her as if there's a guy and a girl winner from who's left. I would put money on Desi if she was one of the few people left.
So
spreading it around.
So would I.
I mean, I gotta go with Angela as the winner at this point.
Why?
I don't know how her marathon cardio is, but I imagine it's probably not bad. So,
all right, let me tell you guys something real quick because I think I texted Bill this last week after I saw a tweet on who wins this challenge. The girl who wins. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I'm getting really sick of seeing on Twitter people spoiling stuff. Stop doing that. It's annoying, but
it really is. Seriously.
I don't know if it's true or not. Like that's the thing. Like this is gonna be my test because I already know next season's winner. If this is wrong, then
how do you already know next season?
I got ruined on Twitter, man.
Get off of Twitter.
I wait. Next season, like, for the U.S. or like the whole big Olympics?
No, like the challenge we actually care about.
Oh, come on,
I know it sucks. But just based off the preview though, I think it looks cool. Like I like the cold aspect of it, like flying them somewhere different, and I think it could save the season for me. I think with the challenges, like if it's cold, like that looks like they're sleeping over. I'm excited about that.
They better.
Hold on. Just for the audience sake, are you referring to this one or?
No, I'm talking about next week.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm talking about next week.
Oh, for next week.
Yeah, I'm talking about next week. I'm just talking about strictly the USA. I'm not talking about anything else.
All right, then
yeah, so we're looking forward to that. But let's get back to today. We kind of just get thrown in right into the challenge. So it was called Code Crossing. Thought this one was really cool because I like the way you could like strategically put your pegs where you want. Like you got a certain number to start, and Tyson went first. I think going last in a lot of these challenges like this, you can learn, and that's kind of how Angela won this. Spoiler alert. But what'd you guys think?
I just kept thinking it was like, remember those like 2 useless boards on your elementary school gymnasium that had the pegs in them? Literally,
Did you do it?
did it maybe once in 6 years. That's all I kept thinking about was like, I mean, that wasn't that hard. So
Have you? Oh, did you do it? Okay. I didn't have that. I know what you're talking about. We didn't have that in my school, but I went to like my brother's elementary school at one point when I was like 20, and they had one, and I did it. It was awesome. It was hard though. It was pretty hard.
I'll slap it onto the side of a truck.
That's what I was just about
But
to say.
you get footholds.
Doing it on the side of a truck is a whole different fucking story.
Yeah.
But
well, you get more.
Remember just I don't know. That whole time I was like, and you have like feet holes. Like, I don't know. I think I downplayed it in my head, knowing damn well, audience, that I know it wouldn't be that easy for me. I get it. But that's all I kept thinking about was like that.
Did they say how long the run was? Or they're just like, as soon as it gets to this point, it's over. Like, I guess I'd like to know.
There
like,
was a time limit.
I know there was a time limit, but like, they didn't say what the actual limit was, right?
Yeah, but they stopped Desi when what's her face won. So I get what Brian's saying. That means they had to have reached a point or something like that.
Yeah.
I like who just like determined second there, especially.
Well, I kind of mean like, how long what's the maximum time you have to complete this? So is it 90 seconds? Is it 120 seconds? Is it 150 seconds? Like, how long
like 10
it take
minutes
from that truck to get to the end point? Because once it gets to the end point, you're done. That's how like they didn't just give up.
It's probably like 5 to 10 minutes.
Man, that seems like a long time. 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, I thought it would be like more like 2.
I mean, did you see how Angela was moving? She had to like slowly like do like cross things. Like,
yeah, that could have been the power of editing. That could have been the power of editing.
Yeah.
How long did you think, Brian?
I was thinking it'd be like 2 minutes.
Oh, you're wrong with that. It would be longer than that.
Okay.
Longer.
All right.
I would think if I got up on one of those things just in a stationary gym and did like the thing, it would take me about 2 minutes.
These are just minor things I want the challenge to bring back. Like, put the clock in the corner. I want to know people's times. Like, I don't like that I'm constantly, if they don't win, I don't know who won. Like Ben, like, it's just like, oh, well, by the way, Ben won. And it's just like, well, why did he win? How many pegs did he get through? Like, I don't like that the challenges because
there's no like scoreboard.
Yeah, I like to know all the facts, and I just feel
think he just made it the furthest when the time expired.
Right, so, but like maybe like show like I don't know. That's just stuff.
That's a big thing with
we've talked about this for a while. And challenge, I know you're watching this, so like I don't understand why you're not making the adjustment like we said. So that being said, maybe for the Olympics there will be, but I'm 100% with you. It's 100% like it's a editing for editing.
It's 100% editing, but I just want to know.
I thought this back when they did the hall brawl, like the hall brawl and just like other stuff. The editing is they mix in the confessionals and all that so much that like there's hardly any action, and it's hard to when they do put the action in, it's like in different points in the action. I want to just see like the two dudes go head to head and like see the entire thing, like the full duration.
Right.
So like, maybe if they want to like
play
full challenges,
like or put like box them, like box them in the corner, like a Zoom. You know how we're all talking here, like 2/3 of it could be the challenge, or actually just the whole screen's a challenge, then a box down there of a confessional.
Yeah,
I'm smarter than them.
Let me just watch like this Oklahoma drill go down in a confined area.
Yeah,
like
come on.
Simple as that. That's all I want to see, and I don't care how bad it is.
Yeah,
you don't need, like
I want to see it.
Find your editing on the drama, and this is also what we've been saying is like we want to hear more drama. So like, dude, this might take tops 40 seconds per round or whatever, but you're dragging it out to being 7 to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up those 7 to 10 minutes in the drama that we've been missing in the barracks. Like,
yep, I agree.
Trying to figure all this shit out. Nobody gives a shit about like Even and if we do, we have the option of that that corner spot, like you were saying,
Right, I agree. Like we can multitask watching something and listen to somebody talk. Like we can do it.
Yeah. We're advanced.
We drive cars and listen to music or podcasts. It can be done.
I smoke and walk all the time.
Brett, do you have anything else before I get to the loser?
Well, I was going to say something about the strategy of this game. So, you said, yeah, they're on a truck. So one thing I noticed is if you're right-handed, being on the left side of the truck is probably a disadvantage. So I've done like the cliffhanger stuff from American Ninja Warrior, and I feel like it's easier if you're right-handed to go to your right side with your right arm and right leg. So especially with like moving that next peg into the hole, I feel like having to go to your left side is going to be slightly more difficult. And then also
it's
just
an excellent point. That is something I've never ever thought about. Just your like hand-eye coordination in general with your dominant hand, unless it's a left-handed guy or whatever. But yeah, I never thought about that. Good point.
That's a good point.
And then I was just wondering what you guys thought of the strategy of like what they were doing, because it seemed like most of them were being pretty dumb with their peg placement on the board. Because I think Ben and Angela were the only ones they won. They were the only ones that actually had like a good strategy where they spaced out their pegs as footholds, so that the ones in your pouch you can just focus on those with your hands. And they also, I guess Ben, he said, I can reach all these lower ones like when I'm on the platform. So I'm just gonna like put all those in there, put my 6 as feet holds out here, and then I'll have a bag full to help me put handholds along the way.
Yeah, I think like I was saying, it benefits to go later because you can kind of see the trial and error. But I think Angela had the best strategy. Like the hardest thing to place is the feet. So if you just do like the high hand ones, like not saying it's easy, but it's way easier than have to bend down and pick something up and do it. So I agree with you.
Dude, I'm not gonna but I don't think I would just swing like monkey bars.
I'm not about that.
Not even kidding. Like I'd seriously do that and try and grab.
Like you're playing Donkey Kong and you're like swinging from a rope.
Just put all 6 instead of putting all 6 as a walkway, put them all up here, and I'm just gonna go across.
Bro, I am this bold. I wouldn't have put any in. I would have kept 2 in my hands and just swung, boom,
like an ice climber.
Boom.
Well, that would have been my strategy, but I probably would have put the footholds in just in case, but still just going.
In case you fall, you can grab onto them and just start swinging again.
Like, yeah, get your sleeves cut off so your eyes are just like as you do it.
Just because, I mean, that was the hardest part is, like, if you're going just on these 2, you pull one out, all of a sudden, all this weight
all your
arm.
I just want to do this all night. Yeah.
Okay, so
I have a bunch of shake weights. I would be competent.
So David lost. So he has to go into the arena immediately. Like we said, Angela and Ben win, and we finally actually got some like decent drama back in the barracks. So David wanted to nominate or go against Tyson or what was the other guy? Dom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they don't want to do that. Angela had a lot to say about it when they were sitting in. I don't even know what that place is called, where that little nook where they can like shut the door, wherever that is. They want to put in Enzo because people sleep on Enzo, man. What was he like in Big Brother, Brett?
He was, yeah. Could you tell me that? Yeah.
Oh, he like he said in the episode, he got 2nd place and 3rd place in Big Brother. And like Ben and David are saying, he basically is like buddy with everybody, and he's like the goofy guy.
Yeah.
So everybody loves Enzo, just like from a social game perspective. Competition wise, though, he never did anything. Like he was actually in the 2nd season he actually lost because he was buddy with the dude that was winning most of the competitions. And then he just smoked Enzo in the finale because while everyone loved him, no one had respect for him because he just was like a layup.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, he seems to be good in these like brute force ones, but he did have Leo as a matchup.
He's already won more challenges on the challenge than he did in Big Brother.
Yeah.
Well, my question, like, how hard are the challenges in Big Brother? All of the challenges that I've ever seen is like, all right.
I'll let Brett speak on that because he's watched it, but like I don't have a glowing review on the challenges in Big Brother.
There's not a single challenge in Big Brother where they actually touch each other. So
yeah,
I know
it's weak.
Enzo won 2 physical. Yeah, Enzo won Hall Brawl and he won balls in.
Yep.
And then the first one,
the tire stacking,
tires,
which also took some strategy though.
That did,
yeah.
And some strength. Like that's not easy.
He beat Leo in Hall Brawl. So I mean, Enzo's kind of a big guy. I think he looks like he's probably around like 6'2" or something.
Yeah.
So he's been going against the smaller guy twice, and David, as much as he likes to think he's like an extreme athlete, like he's not. Because David's been talking about like how good of a competitor he is since his first season on Big Brother, and he's like, I don't think he's won hardly anything being on Big Brother twice, and now the challenge.
We'll get there. So okay, they nominate Enzo to play David. It's called Balls In. It's like a round game where you have to score a ball into a hole, pretty much, and like somebody's on offense, somebody's on defense. You can score. I thought it was going to be rounds, like if they both got a point, it just was a wash. But you can score on offense only. Let's talk about that real quick because David, he did some really dumb things in this challenge. Like,
he gassed.
Like, I understand the shooting thing maybe in like round 2, but not when it's like do or die.
For sure.
The shooting thing could make sense because one, I mean, if you shoot it, you got to chase your shot. So I used to play lacrosse. Like if you missed it, like as soon as you throw it, you got to have guys running out the back line to try to catch.
Yeah, it's the same thing in basketball. Follow your shot.
For the rebound,
Yeah.
So he should have shot it and then immediately just like when Enzo turns around, go just truck his ass, knock Enzo face first in the dirt and pick up the ball you just missed.
Right, but don't you think you should have done that strategy maybe on round 2 or 3, not when it's like literally on the line?
I kind of think he was so tired that was like.
No, but come on, man! Like, just like that was lame. That was really lame. It was very anticlimactic to me.
Did he lose on that shot, or did Enzo get the ball one more time?
Enzo gets the ball back, but he needed to score.
Yeah,
he essentially needed to stop Enzo and score on the next round. So he needed to do 2 things.
I mean, what really pissed me off about that whole scenario was the slow-mo where that thing wasn't even close. Yeah. It went like 4 feet over. And then like there was
editing, baby.
Like come on. It was like
trying to
watch a double take on Disney after they do the move.
Has anyone ever made it? Because I know I've seen other challengers shoot the shot in the past, and I don't think they've ever made it. Like maybe one time it happened, but every other time they missed.
Never. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I'm an idiot, so who knows?
I would hope they have like the not the schoolyard, but those rims that you at a park that are just like double rims and like
double rim.
Yeah, like it's impossible to like you need to swish it or it's not going in.
Yeah,
I hope it's kind of like that, or if it did hit, it just bricks out really hard. Because the whole point is you want to be physical on those channels. That's what they want. So I don't endorse the shooting personally.
Like the difference that I saw from this versus the other one was like the trash can was like now like angled out, so, and it was like much more sturdy. The other one was like literally like one of those
like oil
dolls, like those dolls that like you would punch and they would just like, but like there was a weight at the bottom, so it would just like swing around. You know what I'm talking about? He got like super physical.
Well, people like they would knock over the barrel in the past. Yeah, like they'll run into the barrel and knock it over. And I think they like reset or points over. So they definitely changed it a little.
Yeah,
I think they had 5 rounds, and it was like the little like volleyball, and there was a different basket. So I think in the past the basket was different, and then the ball was maybe a little bigger, and there was less rounds.
Okay.
I think they just like adjusted a little bit here and there, but
they did. I've noticed that like the
ball was on fire once.
The ball. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. But what they did this time was like they had a set of like the one side's balls versus the other side, so that it was like almost on offense you could like footing wasn't going to be an issue. You weren't going to just deal with one. You can tell that was like a major complaint in the past, where it was like, yeah, we're only going from the one area of the circle where the whole circle's being.
Yeah. You're saying like the sand gets the more evenly dispersed.
Yeah.
Of everyone stomping right in that middle area.
Yeah.
Because once the sand's flat, it's easier to run.
What would your strategy?
Or it's just like it's like that.
Maybe you just run in a circle around the circle and make the guy chase you, and you just slowly get closer and closer to the rim, and then juke. Instead, everyone's juking.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. If you're quicker, I like that idea where you run, because you can run and you kind of do it a few times, and then that's when you do like a hard stop and do and go the other side. Like that's kind. I don't know what I would do, because I'm not the tallest dude, but I'll get physical if I need to. I'm not going to shoot it like David did.
I would probably just try to truck the dude.
Oh, right. End of the day,
I would grab the ball and truck the dude into the
protect.
Barrel. Yeah. And then when I'm on defense with that ball, I would probably just attack him and try to smack it out of his hand or kick it out of his hand. And then just make sure he didn't get past me. And if he was about to get past me or I missed the punch, just grab him and just like seismic toss him over my shoulder.
My offense would be, when in doubt, Michael Jordan, Space Jam, last shot.
Oh, so your arm stretches. Okay, all right, got you.
Extended arm. Defense, Captain Insano, eye poke immediately.
Pick up dirt and throw it in their eyes.
Right, exactly. That's.
Did you guys notice there was like a ton of face mask grabbing? Like a lot of Enzo was getting grabbed down. I'm surprised that was legal.
I saw the like the helmet strap.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's legal, because that definitely hurts.
Yeah,
that's and not only hurts, but it's dangerous. Like
I don't like that.
Neck.
Yeah, I don't like that. It shouldn't be able to grab up here. They can grab somebody's neck down, like. Obviously, I'd love to.
So games like this.
Choke slam.
So I wrestle and do jujitsu sometimes. So in games like this, I'm like, would I be able to like actually try to submit somebody, like throw up a triangle or put in a guillotine or something? Like,
dude, if you got him with like an arm bar with him holding the ball, and then you snap their arm and get it and throw it out, that would be very.
I've thought about that with like the pole wrestle game where they're holding on, trying to like throw up an arm bar or a triangle and pull it out of their hands.
I love this insight, because you're talking about stuff that we never would think about in like these challenges, which is like that aspect of literally hurting someone to a degree.
Yeah. Or I guess they say you got to go. They say you got to go for the ball. So I was thinking also, if it's hard to truck the guy and get the ball in, just put the ball on the ground, go handle his ass, and once he's face down, pick it up, and dunk
put the ball down, kick him in the face until they're knocked out. Pick the ball up and like finger roll the ball into the net.
Enzo learned from that, because actually David had a nice move where he just tapped. They were near the line, he just tapped the ball back. I thought that was really smart. But then Enzo started to learn. He threw it over, and then David was so dumb. He's just like, I need to take him down, and Enzo just like handled him every time after that.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is like, just get rid of the ball so you have both hands. Go tackle the guy, and then put his face in the dirt, and then get up and go grab it.
Are you holding it there so the air goes away?
What's that?
Are you holding his face in the sand till the air goes away, or just like?
No, it's more like I engage in grappling. I beat him in a grappling match and basically put him on his back or put him face down, and now I'm in the top position, so I can easily grab the ball and dunk it before he can get back to his feet.
Set a precedent, dude.
I like it.
Be that guy.
I like it. Committing to win a challenge.
Is I think one of my favorite things about all these shows is like these producers put months, like an extended period of time, on trying to figure out how this not only is like the thing that they're trying to portray like going to go the way that they want, but they put in precautions as to like, all right, we'll make sure that the fight goes this certain way. But it's the people saying like Brett, like, all right, well, you never said we couldn't punch you in the face and knock you out. Like, That's not like all you said was we can't let that happen. So boom. Like when people figure out,
I would be like, tell me very clearly what can I not do?
Yeah,
because I will probably do it.
Are weapons gonna be allowed? Like,
I feel like TJ would throw you out, Brett. He doesn't like hands on. He doesn't like punching.
I wouldn't punch somebody, but I would kick at them to get the ball out. And I would 100% at least attempt to, use some grappling submission moves to buy myself a few seconds to escape. I wouldn't make them tap out to that extent, but I'd put them in a compromising position where I had the advantage.
We got to get you on the show, man. We have. Like, I want you to be like our correspondent because you're in the action, and then you like, after like a basketball game, they call in to like the announcers, and like you have a headset on, and you're live after, and we're talking about the review, and you're like, yeah, I just literally killed him. I kicked his ass.
Yeah. Sucker never had a shot.
TJ said he never said I couldn't. Never said
he was a mortgage broker.
He signed a waiver to be on the show. It's fine.
Right. That's awesome.
Feel bad for his wife and kids, but gotta win.
That's a goal.
I'm sorry, Kiki.
yeah, I'm sorry, Kiki.
I'm sorry, Kiki.
I think Danny would be a tough out.
Yeah. That would suck to talk all big game like David and then go in and lose. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah, but however, I think what is needed is something, maybe not to the extent that we're talking with Brett, but everybody goes into these challenges and it's like, all right, so this is how they want us to run this thing. And at least in Survivor, I guess, where it was remember that thing where you would hold the bar and it was all of a sudden, when Parvati decided to hold it this way, that they were like, oh shit, I never thought about how much easier it is out. But everybody who did it just naturally picks it up and does that. You know what I mean?
They don't ask enough questions.
I love that part about reality challenges where it's I'm gonna think completely outside the box right now and I'm gonna beat you based on your rules. Call me out on it, but tell me where I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't hate it. Break arms, pop out eyeballs, give a fish hook once in a while. I don't give a shit. Let's see some blood.
Before we get out of here, does anybody have anything else?
Wait. Did we? Yeah. Enzo.
Have you guys seen I was just gonna say, have you seen the Broken Skull Challenge? Because it's basically like all the physical eliminations in the challenge, and it's it's another show, and all they do is they just have these gigantic jack dudes and girls go head to head in stuff like balls in, and where they're lifting huge tires and they're battling each other in sand pits and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
It's like if the challenge was
too macho.
Huh?
That sounds like a little too macho.
It's like if the challenge was nothing but hall brawls and balls in and other similar challenges.
Is that a show?
I mean, it was on probably, I don't know if they've done new seasons, but the last time I saw it was probably 5 years ago. They had a few seasons. So
hold on,
go check it out. It's Broken Skull Challenge.
Oh God.
It's hosted by Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Fitting.
So anybody who's watching this, go check out that show if you can find it. It's sick. It's not as much drama.
316.
It's literally just hall brawls and things like that on steroids. And then it's each week is a new set of people. So they have 8 dudes and they do tournament style.
So there's a winner every episode.
Yeah, and then so there's a guy that he becomes the winner at the end, and then he gets to run an obstacle course thing. And if he beats the last week's winner's time, he's now the new dude. And then if the next week's dude doesn't beat his time,
stays.
The guy with the better time keeps getting more money.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting. All right.
Dope.
Okay, so next week is the finale. I think we're excited about it.
Well, wait. Enzo wins.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we kind of.
How pissed do you think he's gonna? What do you think is gonna be the repercussions of this? After, neither do I. But I was trying to set something.
I think it would be.
What's up?
I was just gonna say, I think it'd be hilarious if like he somehow ended up paired up with Angela and she had some pissy confessionals.
Honestly, dude, I wouldn't put it past the producers to manipulate in some way. All right, so for now, we'll be back next week to cover the finale. We're covering a bunch of other shows: Bachelor, Claim to Fame ended, Survivor's coming back, Amazing Race is coming back. So we'll have a little lull period, but we'll be back probably. Our Wednesdays are going to be busy, but we'll be reporting on any of the new shows. And if there's any suggestions, also please drop them in the comments because I'm always about trying new shows, and everybody else on here is as well. So for myself, Kevin, and Brett, see you later. Peace. Hell yeah.
Go Falcons. Rise up. Football season.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm leaving that in.
Oh my God.